So we've had this drawing, we've had this drawing, and we've had this drawing, and this drawing, and this drawing. Drawings, and drawings, and more drawings. We're up to our heads in drawings. It hasn't changed. I'm still drawing. I'm still doing some updates. Things have changed and changed and changed and changed since even before we got the property. To where we've had a drawing and then it changed. And then we had another drawing and then it changed. And now we're on like phase 50. I don't know. I've lost count now. But yes, all these drawings I'm going to go through. I'm going to kind of show you guys what we got. So if you're new to our channel and you're enjoying the journey thus far, stick with us. I'll be right back because I'm showing you what we're building. Thank you, Willow. So here we are back on a different day. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little intro that we got going now. But we're going to start off with Mom and Dad's cabin. This is actually the first building that we are going to be making. Alright, so actually it started off different than this. But this is kind of the concept that we had. And then we had realized, hey, where's the back door? It only has one door. So this is what we came up with. All right, so instead of being a 20 by 24, now it is going to be a 20 by 30 that allows for a back door. So we basically had just widened it just enough. Makes our closet a little bit bigger. The exact same layout of what we had. This is now a washer and dryer room, because before it had the washer and dryer over here with the stove. So kitchen and stuff like that has changed a hair, but it does allow for two doors. So a front door and a back door, which is kind of important to have two ways of getting out of your home. And then obviously some of the bigger windows, even if we end up putting another window over here, just to match the bedroom, even if they need to get out via a window, then that'll be an option as well. All right, so one of the things that I'm actually currently working on right now is the foundation plan, because the area that we're going to be in, obviously there's a lot of trees, a lot of rocks. Not going to be able really to dig down super far to make like any type of concrete foundation, but we do want to do a pier and beam system. So I'm actually going and looking at either direction. So since it is going to be a rectangle, right? I'm looking at basically being able to put my floor joist either going in one direction or the other. I'm trying to see which way that I'm going to lay out subfloor, which way I'm going to lay out the joist, which way I'm going to lay out the beams, anything like that. So I already know for this size of structure that I have to have a minimum of 15 piers. So I've taken that, I've broken that down, and let me show you that right here. So basically the outside rectangle square is the entire footprint. That is the 20 by 30. So having the piers in the exterior part of the locations, right? That's where I broke it down. They're not exactly centered how I have this, because this pier system here would be for the wall. So if you look straight across, this wall does not go down the center of the cabin. Okay, and that is going to be going all the way up to the roof. So in a sense, even though the outside walls are load bearing, this too could be a load bearing wall if I make it that way. So I want to make sure that it has enough support underneath it by putting those foundations directly underneath. Now with here, either I can have my beams going this way across, and then having my joists go this way to lay on top of all the beams, or I can have all of my beams going this way. So instead of 3 beams, it would be 5 beams, and then having my joists go this way. So right now I'm kind of calculating it in. I've already wrote down some numbers. That's for this one here. I have it set up to where everything is going in this direction. I'm currently working out how much it would be going the other direction. But for how this one is currently laid out, just roughly, this would be the subfloor layout. And so this is having the beams, having 3 beams go this way, and then having, or sorry, my bad, it's actually having the 5 beams go this way and having all of my joists go this way. So that's how I laid it out, because these are all 16-inch on center marks, right? So that would leave me at the 14 joists going across, which even if I bought the lumber from Home Depot, to be able to span 30 feet, I would have to have a 16 foot and a 16 foot, and they're overlapping in the middle. So they would not be in line with each other. Basically, I'd have one at 16 here, another one over here at the 17 and a half. That way they can overlap in a center. Exact. All right. Okay. But anyway, that would be the layout of how I would be doing the subfloor, which it would be the Advantech 4 foot by 8 foot, the tongue and groove subflooring. And with this layout, it requires 20 sheets. So right now I'm working on doing the other layouts for this to where they're going to go that way. All right. So I'm still currently working on Mom and Dad's foundation plans. This is stuff. So this one here, actually, Gladys had drawn this up. She's the one that designed it. Now I am doing the foundations and all of the technical stuff. So I know that I have listed other videos in the past showing the different layouts, the different things that we were doing. So if you had not seen those videos, you can always go check it out. I'll link it up in the corner. But I don't even remember. Like I said, plans have changed so many times. I don't even remember what I even showed on that video. But enough on Mom and Dad's cabin. Let's go ahead and switch over and let's show you what we plan on building for us. All right, boom. So up here in the corner is actually Mom's little cabin. We can get to that one later. But the center of our house has basically been the only thing that has really stayed the same, with the exception of a little bit of like layout for the kitchen. Okay, but I have always wanted to do a timber framed cabin style home on the interior. Okay, And that's what this center part is. This is actually a timber frame build, to where we're going to try to utilize some logs from the property if we can. If we can't, then we are going to be getting those logs brought into us. I will be doing that work basically myself. I might have some folks come in to help me. We will get there when we get there. But over on the side, so before, I know that it was the master bedroom and master, all the stuff on this side of the house. We've flip-flopped that now, so where now the girls' rooms are over here, along with the restroom, which would also be considered a guest restroom. But their bedrooms basically just mirror each other, to where it's a bedroom, a closet, and that's it. All right. We don't even have locations for windows put in or nothing like that. So obviously, a restroom, you got your tub, which is also the shower, a toilet, a sink on this side, and a sink on that side, right? That is even subject to change if we end up doing like a dual sink just on one side, and then we can have, more of like a cabinet or something over here for storage. So that's something that, like I said, Gladys draws a lot of these things going in, but she doesn't really know all the details of what goes into being able to do something like that. So that's one of those aspects that we're still kind of talking on here. All right. But that is going to be the layout of where their rooms are. And then coming to this side, okay, we get into, on the back is a nice big walk-in pantry. And then we have a mud room that opens up to the side of the house, because this side of the house is actually where the garage is going to be. It's a detached garage with RV storage. Okay, so that's going to be over here in the house. Be nice and easy. Just walk straight into the mud room. Yes, it is going to have like a little dog wash station, like a little shower here. I also have a little electrical closet that's going to be right in here, or basically this wall is where the electric is going to be. The washer and dryer will be here, along with the sink, a little counter space, some storage. All right, some more like cabinetries for just storage of your vacuums, brooms. And then here we actually want to have an area where it's a bench, where it has little hooks and coat racks and all that stuff. And I can always show you guys examples on a lot of these things as I'm going through it. And then the master bathroom. Okay, it's going to have the toilet in here, which is actually enclosed in its own little room with a door. It's going to have a his and her sink. All right, the big shower. So this is actually going to be a dual-headed shower. Being able to walk in to that. That is going to be nice. We're going to love it because we do enjoy showering together. And a nice big shower is going to be lovely. Then we also have a nice big closet. Basically a his and hers on either side. Yes, you have to walk through the closet to get to our restroom. Okay, and then you got the big layout of the master bedroom that's right off of the front of the living room. All right, there is going to be a wall here that kind of separates the front door to kind of make a little foyer type area, right? That we can always put like a little entry table or something right there in the center, like a nice big Texas star or something right there on the wall as you walk in. Who knows? We'll see. But yes, that is the main layout, right? And then coming back to your kitchen, you have your nice little coffee bar, liquor, whatever we want to put there. French doors that lead out to the back, where we're going to have a nice sitting area and outdoor cooking and just all kinds of stuff to do out there eventually, right? And then the big kitchen, right? It's going to have some nice counter spaces, the fridge, refrigerator, right? A dishwasher, and there is a post right here that's on the counter that's going to be next to the sink. Okay, but that'll be okay because there is some different. Well, we've kind of looked into like some of the different locations because it's going to be one or the other, right? We haven't really decided which area we wanted to go with. of span, but the ones that are shaded, I do believe is the ones that we're going to be utilizing, and that those were different locations if needed, right? And then we got our stove, a nice big kitchen island for prep work and all that good stuff, right? But yeah, that's our home build. We would love to be able to see it in 3D and moving forward, but we will get there eventually. Right now, I'm just doing the work that I can. And then over here with Mom's little cabin, so this is Mom and Grandma. And it's basically, it's just one that we found online. We really like the layout of it. You know, it had the nice little great room, living room, kitchen all in one. And it has the 2 bedrooms with a shared bath, because they do that now already. They already share stuff, and then it just has the general closets. But it was a perfect layout. We enjoyed it. We liked it. They liked it. And we'll move forward with that, right? And we can even have another little room added off, you know, to the front or even to the back. And going through and looking at this one too, this might even change, because this one, just like this one, only had the 1 door, right? Because it's a small little cabin. But we'd like to be able to have at least 2 minimum, you know, evacuation spots in the event that anything was to happen, especially with having a kitchen in the front of your house with the bedrooms in the back. So if we had to add a door into the bedrooms to be able to go out to a patio, we could always do that. But as of right now, that's what we got. Gladys is on her way up to her pre-op appointment. Just be thinking about her. It is the nice little 2-hour drive. Well, by the time you're watching this, she'll have already been done. But because this you're watching on Friday, or at least it released on Friday. I don't know exactly when you're watching it, but she is on her way up there to do her pre-op. 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back. So it's already a long day in a sense, because just driving alone, right? And then having to do schoolwork with the little one this morning. So she's already had her fill for the day. All right. But I'm still here watching the little one. I still got to wait until that time to go pick up the other kiddo from school. But I'm just here drawing, doing some drawings and more drawings. I'm loving the draw. But no, this actually, believe it or not, this is actually what I went to school for. So I had gotten my certificate in drafting with AutoCAD. It wasn't any type of, you know, associates or bachelor's or anything like that. It was just a certification, but it still took 2 years to get it. And majority of that time I was sitting in a cot or a bunk out in the middle of Iraq in a tent, working on drawings on a little portable drafting table that sat in my lap. So, you know, I felt pretty good that I was able to get that certification done, get all the things I needed to do to get that certification done while being forward deployed. So it was pretty cool. But anyway, definitely appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get back to working on these drawings. Also getting this video and stuff edited, getting it up, set, scheduled, yada yada, right? But we definitely appreciate you guys. Remember, last but not least, always thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.